And now, Friday Night Fever with Mike Ludlam.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the high school football playoffs for 2016. We'll start with the #1 team in the state in the Associated Press poll for Division 6, the Negaunee Miners, hosting the Charlevoix Raiders. A little bit of mist in the air tonight. We'll pick it up. First play from scrimmage. Malcolm in the middle. No, it's Malcolm Williams for Charlevoix. 21 yards and a first down into Miners territory. 6 plays later, Williams will bounce to the far side. You can't find him after a while, but number 11, yeah, there he is. Touchdown, 7-0 after the extra point. Miners turn the ball over on downs, but Chandler Brown is going to mess up this Raider option, and Brock Aho with the recovery. Negaunee would cash in a few plays later as fullback Shane Ring will take the handoff, and he gets good blocking, 16 yards, rolls into the end zone, and we're tied at 7. Second quarter, Neil Violetta's turn to burrow a yard and twist in. 14-7 Negaunee. Toward the end of the half, Eric Hurst is going to intercept this Brad Klinger pass. Klinger not looking for a Section 8, but he was looking for a touchdown, didn't get it. Negaunee drove and scored to start the third quarter, and the Miners, not the prettiest win, but a win, 28-7. To Division 7, Gwynn. Round number 2 against Iron Mountain. Everybody reacquaints themselves. Opening Model Towners possession, Chris Bosworth is stopped short on 4th down. Needed 2 yards, did not work. Iron Mountain would go 3 and out. Gwynn takes over. Bosworth will get the ball this time. Oh, there's a nice opening, and Chris is saying, wow, I like when this happens. 51 yards and a touchdown. Model Towners in front, 6-0. Iron Mountain will get fired up on the next possession. Aaron Bolo back the pass. He's looking for Josh Tucker, and he finds him a yard behind his defender. Rumbles down inside the 25, good for 37 yards. 4 plays later, 2nd and 12 from the 14. Bolo, Tucker, swing route, breaks the tackle, and goes in. We're tied at 6. Gwynn forced the punt on the next drive. Iron Mountain only needs 6 plays after that. Bolo and Tucker will reunite. And that's a nice throw and a nice catch. 36 yards, 14-6. By the time the smoke finally cleared, Iron Mountain won this one, 46-32. Division 5, we welcome new NMU Sports Hall of Famer Jeremy Wilkinson to the Upper Peninsula again as his Kalkaska Blazers took on Menominee. First quarter, Maroons strike, 30-yard line, Kiefer Reisner, Hunter Hass. That is a touchdown and a 7-0 Menominee lead. Menominee recovers an onside kick. The direct snap to Sam Larson. What's he doing carrying the football? Scoring touchdowns. That's a good answer. 14-0 Menominee. Defense keeping it busy too. Quarterback Hunter Sidem drops back. Tanner Mathias, Jason Janquart. Not a good sandwich there for the Blazers. Second quarter, Hunter Sidem, the screen pass to Nolan Mitchell. Oh, he's got some room down the sideline. Nice stiff arm. It gets inside the 10. And that would set up Mitchell again. Nolan Mitchell will go in for the score. 14-7, Menominee still in front. And you Kiefer Reisner fans, you get to see Kiefer score a touchdown because that's what he does. 41-13, Menominee, your final in this one. Now to catch up on some scores and previous soon-to-be matchups, Harbor Springs takes on Traverse City St. Francis tomorrow at 1 o'clock. In D7, Division 6, Boyne City at Calumet tomorrow at 1 o'clock. In Division 5, Grayling and Kingsford, that'll be 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. And in Division 4, Whitehall, they make the long trip to Escanaba to take on Escanaba at noon. We're at now West Iron County at Norway. This is in Division 8, 14-0 West Iron County, but Josh Plant, a deflection, and an interception. And the Whitecons are in good shape. I think that's A.J. Weissneck with the pick. Bob Madigan's group trying to get it going. And Cody Carlson will put the Knights on the board, but the Whitecons still lead 14-7. Norway's defense would have several key stops late, so did West Irons. Plant tries to toss it, but that's not going to work very well. Whitecons all over this one. Madigan, more coaching. 7 seconds left on the clock. Josh Plant, let me check, the touchdown. And the Knights trail 14-13. They're going for 2. And Plant throws, catch, made. And the Cardiac Knights go on to win this one by the count of 15-14. Now, Norway survives that. Who do they have next? That will be the winner of North Dickinson and Lake London Hubble, 1 Eastern, noon Central Time tomorrow. Also in Division 8, how about the Newberry Indians? A home game for the first time in a decade in the playoffs against Gaylord St. Mary. Out to the outside, that's Jeff Rahley, and he will score to make it 6-0 Newberry. Gaylord St. Mary's Andrew Greif will pass the ball, and he's going to find Brady Hunter. And he's wide open, 10-5, touchdown. Gaylord now leads 8-6 after the 2-point conversion. Next for the Indians, John Paramsky. Well, it's usually a good idea when John Paramsky has the ball, I have to admit, and you would have to admit too if you've watched him all season. Dives and scores. That ties the game at 14. Believe it or not, the winning play was a safety in the second half by Jeff Rahley. Maybe he'll be the new mayor of Newberry, I don't know, but Newberry hangs on the win, 16-14. Newberry now gets the winner of St. Ignace and Hillman. Saints roll 55-20. 8-player football. Let's check on Rapid River and North Central. Hand off to Bobby Kleiman. He says, dun, 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 touchdown. From 15 yards, it's 20-0 Jets. Rapid River then gets a drive going. Mason Berglund is looking for Logan Hardwick. And he's going to find Logan Hardwick, who gets down inside the 10-yard line. Berglund is going to try to pass again to Hardwick on the fade, but Marcus Krasinski says, nah, I don't think you're going to. And unfortunately for the Rockets, that would be about as close as they get to the end zone again. Bobby Kleiman's going to break one here for 45 yards. That would set up a Whitens to Kleiman touchdown pass, and the defending state champions cruise in game number 1 of the playoffs, 64-0. Meanwhile, also in 8-player football, the Forest Park Trojans, Striped Sox looking good, taking on Stephenson for the second time this year. Trojans won the first battle 52-32. And yes, we have a pass. Forest Park's actually passing the ball tonight. Kind of a scary thought, I know. And Parker Sundell tackled there. Then Dan Nassarini throws a touchdown pass to Sundell. That makes it 14-0. Short time later, Jesus Becerra keeps running. He's going to go 65 yards for the touchdown. Dark, deep, and dark into the night. Eagles now trail 14-8, but Sundell will score again. Nassarini actually went 6 of 7 for 127 yards passing. He also ran 29 times for 258 yards and 3 scores, 60-22. The Trojans take on the Jets next week. Hey, we ended up getting a camera over to Pickford. That's not a bad deal. And Fife Lake Forest area had to make the long drive across the Mackinac Bridge to see the Panthers. And you're going to see Lane Warner right here, a 13-yard gain and a first down. Wyatt Boyk, he's a pretty good running back. A lot of people don't know about him, but he's pretty darn good. 18 yards for the touchdown, and Boyk will take care of business again. 53-0. Pickford, your winner here. And the Panthers will take on Engadine next week at Engadine. Eagles had all kinds of trouble tonight with Cedarville, but emerged with the 38-30 victory in overtime. They'll meet 4 times this year. That's the Michigan Tech and NMU hockey teams. Game number 1 tonight at the McGinnis Student Ice Arena at Michigan Tech. You saw it right here on TV6. Pick up the action in the first period on the power play. Zing! That would be a goal by Jake Lucchini from Brent Baltus and Joel Lesperance. A 1-0 Michigan Tech lead. Goaltenders played pretty well in this contest. Atte Tolvanen stopping Lucchini here in the second period. He ended up with 35 saves. Angus Redmond getting the start tonight for the Huskies. He would have 19 stops. Then in the third, we'd like to welcome Jake Jackson to the rivalry. He gets his first of the year. And Michigan Tech goes on to win this one by the count of 2-0. TV6 again, Saturday, 7 o'clock for the second game at the Barry Event Center. Hockey scoreboard, Lake Superior State let Alaska score twice, and then the Lakers scored 3 in the second period to go on to win 3-2. Minnesota State leads Ferris State 4-2 in the third. Bemidji and Alaska Anchorage tied at 1. That one's in the third period. And Alabama Huntsville and St. Cloud State are tied at 1 in the third. Miami, the Redhawks in overtime edge Bowling Green 2-1. Also in college hockey, the Finlandia women close but not quite. Wisconsin-Eau Claire wins 2-1, and the Wisconsin Stout men defeated Finlandia 5-1. Elsewhere in GLIAC women's soccer, nobody scored. Yeah, I know they play 100+ minutes and nobody scores between Northern and Tech. On the men's side, Saginaw Valley State defeats the Wildcats 3-1. Ivar Arneson getting the Wildcat goal. In volleyball, Grand Valley State defeated NMU 3-1, Ferris State 3, Michigan Tech 1, and Northwood dispatched Lake Superior State 3-0. In the World Series, Game 3, Cleveland leads the Cubs 1-0 in the bottom of the ninth. The Cubs just advanced a base runner to second with 2 out. College football tomorrow, NMU hosts Hillsdale at 1 o'clock. Michigan Tech entertains Ashland at 1 o'clock. The Lions are in action at Houston on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Packers at the Falcons at 4:25. It's been a busy night. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.